Alright, welcome back to another session of tutorial, which is this session I'm going to show you how to draft floor lines and also drop lines. So from this sketch there are a few floor lines that I'm going to make. So this is the decking that I designed, and then I have another steps over here, but I just want to do simple steps, just a simple steps. Alright, and then the floor lines in the toilet area. So usually students they always make mistake because they always miss out these important lines. By not having a line over here, it indicates that this material and this material is the same and it's in the same level. So in order to show that it's actually a different flooring, you have to indicate the lines and also a drop lines. Right, so to make the floor lines, I'm going to use the elevation lines, which is this one, floor. So make sure everything is by layer. So let's start with the decking first. Okay, so the decking, I'm not going to make it to 3,800 because it's too big for me. I'm going to make another line first, a drop line over here. Okay, and then this one, okay, I just want it to be 2,000 only, so I'm going to move this one 1,800 to this side, 1,800, because I want it to be 2,000. I want this part only to be 2,000. Okay, so now I can just draw the lines of the decking. Offset 70 mm. And then match properties, MA. Okay, and then fillet this thing. So now we have the decking over here. Right, okay, now another floor drop here in the toilet area here. Okay, make sure it's over here. Okay, make sure the floor drop is over here, not over here, because your frame, your door frame should sit on the floor. If you put the floor lines over here, that means your door frame is hanging because the floor just stopped until here. So you just make sure that the frame sit on the floor, and that is where your floor should stop. Okay, now the next part is, okay, let's do this part first. I'm going to have perhaps 1,000 mm over here. I think it's too big. Maybe we try 700. I think it's just nice. So it's like the entrance lobby over here. Okay, so what I did just now is to extend this line using command. You can also extend this one like that and then fillet this one, or you can use the extend command. Like for example, I want it to be until here. You can just type extend space 2 times and then just click. Right now, moving on to this area. So notice that I have a few steps, but it's in organic form. But in today's session, I just want to make a straight line from here. Okay, so I'm going to make the floor lines start from the end of this wall. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this wall into stopping here so that it's aligned with this one. So aligning your wall is very important as well, because it makes your design well thought, instead of just merely drawing everything randomly and there's no consideration of view and alignment. So just make sure that everything is clean. So this one, drag this one over here. Alright, so I want the steps to be a bit bigger than the usual steps, so I'm using 300 mm. Alright, and I want to create a landscape, some sort of landscape over here. So I want the landscape to stop until here. So another tips is that you try to make things align together so that it looks well designed. This is extend, okay, and then trim this one, trim, this one trim, just like that. So now I have a step going down here and another one like that. Okay, but I want this part to be enclosed with the wall, so I need to change this part into wall. Okay, so I need to copy this wall because it's an open bathroom, so I have to make sure that it has some sort of privacy. So my wall should be somewhere over here. It should stop nicely here. Okay, and okay, look back at the sketch. So this wall should be aligned with these lines. Sorry. I want this line to stop until these steps. Okay, and then trim. Sorry. Trim this one. Okay, so now my wall looks almost aligned, and okay, another part is, okay, I'm creating another like a railing kind of thing over here. So I'm going to offset this one to 100. So it's like a simple railing. I'm going to use this as elevation lines, not the yellow line, because it's not cut. Okay. Alright, and then this area got some floor as well here. So maybe my floor will be somewhere over here. Just reuse back the lines as a guidance. Okay, and then I have like a small pool over here, so I'm going to copy this one to here. I'm going to make my pool somewhere here so that if it's over here like in the picture, then there's no possible view from here. I want the view to be from here and from here. That means people in the toilet can see this pool, and people using this shower can see this pool. Okay, offset 100 mm. And then fillet this one. Alright. Okay, next is to insert some trees and also some furnitures. So, but before that, I'm going to make another wall so that I'm creating like a secure, like a privacy, but still open spaces. So if you can see that the space is actually open, but I'm creating like a double wall to make sure that it's still somehow enclosed somewhere. You can make this thing a bit longer if it might be better to make this one is a bit longer, like that, so that it's overlapping. Okay, so so there are many ways of designing, and you will have to find out the tune. Okay, and then try to trim it. Sorry. Alright, so this one, fillet. Right, so now I have something like this. And the other part is that you need to insert the furniture. I'm going to teach you in another video. Okay, but before I forgot, sorry, another part is that you need to show a drop lines. Okay, so a drop line is very important because it shows the hierarchy, the leveling of the floor. So you can create a drop lines using perhaps this 0 layer, L, okay, and then like that, and then like that, just like that, and then we can turn this one into a block. Drop. Okay, so you just can use this one. Okay, and then copy. Alright, so the drop will be a bit different according to the size. So this is going to be a 300 mm drop, so just make sure it's like this. So the arrow is at the lower level, okay, because it has to show a drop. Okay, maybe we can edit this one. I forgot to put a DP. Put a text DP. Make sure that the DP is just a small text. Okay, and then okay, so that is DP50. You can always change this one because this is 100 mm. You can actually change this one. I think I want to explode this one first and change this one into DP100. Okay, so it's just using it back. This is DP50 and this one is DP100 as well. So this one, explode. You can turn this one facing like this. So this is drop 150. Alright, so that is what it should look like. So there's a drop over here, so you have to just put all the lines with drop symbols. So this one, if you don't have drops, then don't put anything here. So that's all. So stay tuned for another part.